What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a quick review on the latest chapter of Fairy Tail. And so, first, what happened? Well, the first off, spoiler alert warning, but the chapter in itself is very, very simple. Basically, we have Flare just sort of summarizing her past history with this sort of giant village, and I think it's quite a spectacle. Obviously, the manga creator implemented this sort of history right as he was creating the plot and creating the chapters. This was obviously not something he planned ages ago. You can very much tell he's making it up as he goes. So Flare is pretty much starting up, and she's pretty much saying that she used to be a part of this village. She was the only one who was little. I believe she was adopted, and now she has come back to find her village to be sort of as it is now, all frozen up. So they've defeated these bounty hunters, these treasure hunters, and they have been sort of been presented as these sort of gag characters who are, sure, they're strong, but compared to Fairy Tail and Flare, not so strong. Forgive me if I'm saying her name wrong. Anyhow, moving on from that, we move on to the next part of the story, which is pretty much Flare's going to take them to the actual Eternal Flame, which presents some issues because, well, not issues, but moreover just, hey, this guy might actually be, the flame might be hidden, and that might just be a decoy flame on top of the mountain. And so if that is the case, then maybe, according to what was said, it seems like the flame itself can burn everything. So maybe the actual flame is not frozen, is really sort of unfreeze it. Most likely it's going to be frozen solid, and there might be some problems unfreezing the flame, but there's also the possibility that the real flame is not frozen because it's so powerful and it's simply hidden in a secret place, and the flame that was frozen was a decoy flame. We don't know. If that is the case, then it should be a very, very simple sort of strategy to finishing this arc. I doubt it to be so simple. Next we have sort of Natsu, and by the way, I've realized how big Fairy Tail is as a manga. It has beaten Bleach in the manga range. Anyhow, Natsu, which is everyone's favorite character, he's being the typical sort of Luffy-esque, Naruto-esque sort of simple-minded self, and just running off his voice. As always, as these sort of characters go, he's sort of just, because of his naive nature, sort of for some reason just bypasses all sort of obstacles and trouble. And so we see Natsu pretty much just running off and doing his thing, following this voice. Most likely, as always, this voice will lead him to some sort of key in the story. As always, these sort of characters sort of naturally, because of that, I wouldn't say because of the naivety, is that a word? Naiveness? Not because of their naiveness, but maybe just because of their natural luck. Natsu's going to follow this voice, and it's going to end up being some sort of key to sort of this whole problem. And then finally we get to this thing with Urza being owned by this girl. I forgot her name, but she's apparently joined the Dark Guild now, and obviously she's very pissed that she got owned or embarrassed tremendously during the sort of Mage Games tournament, which if my memory serves right, I mean, it was a very close battle, so embarrassment, I don't think that's really my opinion, so I have to take some points off from the rating because of that. But my honest surprise was how crappily Urza was being owned, because she still sort of has all of her natural abilities. She remembers how to use these spells, but is it simply because her physical child capabilities cannot use them even if she has the knowledge to? Because she still retains all her memories. So I was kind of surprised, but it is what it is. And finally, I really liked the character with the strange mouth. At first I thought it was maybe like a reincarnation of that demon from Gray's past, but apparently it's not. And that's where the chapter ends. Gray's going to use his ice magic to own this guy. I really hope he's going to make it a very good fight, but we'll see. So thanks for watching, and as always, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.